Hello, hello, stream. Oh, wrong camera. God damn. Boom. There we go. How are you guys doing today? Whoa. Shit froze for a second. Well, my screen went black for a second, so that. Ha! There you are. She was like, fuck yeah.
Let's get this done!
Now we gotta figure out how to.
See if we can shut this thing down.
So crazy.
Some kind of power core. I can't hit the core on my own. Seika, I need you to shoot the core. Got it! One down. Now for the other generator. Don't worry about me. I like climbing.
Ah, get wrecked.
Okay, we're again.
Oh.
Seika? Yeah, on it! Alright, let's get back to the bunker entrance. Barrier should be gone.
Ancestors, I hope my people are in there. Where are you off
Haha. Let's fucking go.
Right in.
Yeah.
You know, the last time I saw my sister, I was relieved she was leaving for a scouting mission. I guess I wanted a break from her.
I get it. Things aren't always easy with my sister either.
I thought you said you were an outcast.
I only met her recently. It's a long story.
Always full of surprises, huh?
I try. Point is, I'm sure your sister will be glad to see you.
I don't know,
Oh.
but it's nice of you to say.
Huh. I don't think this leads back to the entrance.
I don't know where that leads. Leads somewhere. I have a lot of upgrade points. Hollywood sign.
It worked! Barrier's gone!
Let's head in. Looks like this place still has some power.
Generators must have just been for the shield.
A plague of frogs. On the whole, I find Sobek's machines to be tiresome. Do we really need terraforming robots to resemble giant lizards? The megafauna metaphor is almost comically trite. It reminds me of Evelyn's Hollows, which in the end were little more than childish popcorn fodder designed to separate tired parents from their surplus cash. That said, the big froggy things have manifested some useful behavior. Part of their function is to recycle technological components, and accordingly, they're attracted to some of my recently installed devices. Yet, they don't seem to know how to process them, so they just kind of hang around them and root the rubble for scrap. The upside, they discourage the locals from trifling with my toys. Who knows, with a little luck, maybe they'll discourage the redhead as well. Ah. Like that's gonna stop.
More people. And another mural.
Yeah. Why are they all just waiting?
Let's find out.
Seika, have you come to join us?
Join you?
Yeah, we have. It took a while, but we finally made it.
A barbarian, one of the chosen. Impossible. Zeth would never allow this.
How did you get in without him?
Well, Zeth sent us, actually. After we helped him out of that ambush in the wilds.
Right. You see, I was on my way here with him when machines attacked us. We tried to hold them off, but we were outnumbered. That's when Aloy here came to the rescue.
I was exploring the region when I ran across them, so I just rushed in to help.
You should have seen her. One of the best machine hunters I've ever met. She saved Zeth's life.
Oh, I was just doing what I could.
Zeth had something important he needed to take care of after, so he said to go on without him.
And that's when he told us how to lower the barrier and said we should head straight inside.
Zeth really needed a barbarian to get him out of trouble.
We all need a little supporting fire every now and then.
Well, Zeth gave him the okay. And I am not risking one of his outbursts. Let the others inside know about our new arrivals, will you?
Fine. But I'm not letting them into the Ascension Hall until they prove they're devoted. Just like everyone else.
What the
And
fuck?
I'll be interested to hear Zeth's side of this when he returns.
Oh, by all means.
What the fuck?
Don't mind him. Good luck in there, Seika. May you both embrace his light.
They got brainwashed.
That was close. I can't believe my people are here willingly. And they answered to Zeth.
Yeah, he sounds like a great guy.
Let's get to this Ascension Hall before you have to meet him.
Dang.
A hologram of Londra.
Welcome, my chosen. You have wandered, you have suffered, but you are lost no more. For I have found you, and I offer you what you deserve. The Ascension. So be at ease, forget what you think you know, and embrace this moment.
What?
A new world awaits.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot of Londra.
So he wants us to embrace his light. Literally.
better keep up appearances in here.
I'll try.
What the fuck?
I'd like you to meet some old friends of mine. See, we were at the best party in town, celebrating our big win. And while everyone's attention was on me, my ex-business partner, well, he barges in, and he's jealous of our success. And he throws a drink in my face, but not a drop hit me. Because my bodyguard, Jack, he tackled him to the floor. And the others, Riley and Nolan and Parker, well, they made sure he was kicked out. But it was my Evelyn who encouraged everyone to just laugh it off. I adored them. Their dedication to me meant everything more than any award. And it ended up
Oh, this guy's a bitch.
being the best night of my life.
I guess Londra's used to people worshipping him.
Gross. Gotta pretend I look up to Londra? Yuck.
Or scrap a parchment with a hastily scrawled message. Writing this down so I can try to get it all straight. Nolan handled Walter's money. Jack was his bodyguard. Riley was his aesthetics advisor. Oh wait, that's wrong. Riley did something called PR. Who's the other one? Oh no, I can't remember. What am I doing? I don't know anything about the ancients. I'm just a sailor, not a diviner. I don't even know if this is part of the review.
Look, Aloy. This one is just... I have no words.
Londra makes quite an impression.
Crazy. Dude, psychotic narcissist. What's in here? Oh yeah.
They've been feasting like Imperials.
Londra's benevolence, I bet.
How the fuck did he get all this stuff here? That's so cool.
Come, sit with me. I'd like to tell you a story. Once, I had a home on this world with the most beautiful view of the city. Me and my wife, we used to love to sit and watch the city lights twinkle in the evening haze. It's our moment of serenity. But then, the time of ashes came. And while the heavens offered an escape, only I survived and grasped the secret of immortality. Evelyn, everyone I ever cherished, they were gone. And I was alone. Which is why I am so glad to have met you. Soon, you and I shall spend eternity on a new world. Every sunset. Together.
I'd rather sail into another typhoon than spend an eternity with him.
this Landra. And all this ego.
It's a lot.
Ah, you must be the ones Brennick mentioned. 2 more souls chosen to leave our thankless old life behind.
Yes, that is us.
It's Kiral, right? You were stationed on the Spark?
In my former life, yes. Just one more Marine bound to a hopeless expedition. Ugh. Enough of that. As Walter says, we must forget the past. Our suffering
Walter.
led us here after all. And now, the Ascension is almost upon us. This place is such a wonder, isn't it?
I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, but it is still nothing compared to what's in the Ascension Hall.
You've been inside?
Indeed. I proved my devotion not long before you joined us. Now I wait to be taken to what lies ahead. One step closer to the Ascension.
You mentioned you're waiting for what lies ahead, and we're still getting up to speed, but I thought the Ascension Hall was where we needed to go.
You're not the first to fail to grasp Walter's plan for us. Now that I've seen what's in the hall, my rank is secure. But there is something more that he's offering us. I just know it. It has to be why the devoted are escorted to another place. And as soon as Zeth returns, he'll take me there. I'm ready.
Do you have any idea where this place is exactly?
Somewhere that brings us closer to Walter. To his embrace.
Huh?
So you've been inside the Ascension Hall. Is it as special as we think it is?
I shouldn't say. I wouldn't want to deny you the same experience I had.
Come on, Kiral. Just a hint? We're dying to know what's inside.
I'll tell you this. It's breathtaking. Like the moment Walter first appeared before our boat, but better. Prove your devotion, and you'll see.
Oh, God.
Well, thanks for talking with us, Kiral. We should get back to learning about Walter.
Yes, of course. Good luck with your studies. I hope to see you at the Ascension.
Oh, shit.
Oh, good. This guy again.
Well, if it isn't our do-gooder and the barbarian.
It all makes sense now. The time of ashes, the floods in the Great Delta. We've been trapped in a cycle of destruction, but soon we'll have a new world.
It's quite a promise.
And now that you've proved your devotion, you're ready for what comes next. Zeth will lead you there as soon as he returns. Not so fast. Your good deed in the wilds may have gotten you this far, but you'll get no special treatment here. Walter himself granted me the privilege of guarding the Ascension Hall. So until you complete your review and learn the words of attainment, this door remains shut. No exceptions.
Okay, we will be back later then.
It sounds like we're supposed to pass some kind of Landra devotion test.
But who knows how long we have before this Zeth guy gets back. There's gotta be a faster way to learn whatever the words of attainment are. Let's take a look around.
Oh, God.
Don't think the words were in those Landra holograms we watched.
They might help with talking to the others. Maybe we can convince them to give us a hand.
Walter is really handsome, isn't he?
She's coming through.
I'll get us a drink. In the meantime, remember what Walter said about embracing the future.
That's probably what it is, embracing the
Seems
future.
like you don't really share your friend's excitement about all this.
I should be more excited, shouldn't I?
It's okay to question things.
Lon was thrilled when we got into the Ascension Hall. He can't wait to see what we'll be taking next. But I'm worried that all this is too good to be true.
So why
You're
don't you just
right.
leave?
Oh, hi,
Can't
dear.
abandon him.
Hi, Lance.
We've been through everything together. Our missions, the typhoon, the shipwreck. And soon... the
So we
Ascension,
found a
I
bunch
guess.
of the Quen that were missing, and they are being converted into cultists for Walter Landra.
Seems like most of the Quen are more than happy to follow Landra. So why not you?
At first, I wanted to believe. I mean, everything he told us felt like it filled an emptiness. Like maybe I'd finally found somewhere to belong. Then I remembered how the boards back home would tell us to follow the virtues of the legacy, to be good and honest. And then they dragged my father away for speaking out against an imperial decree. I'm not sure it's any different here. Walter might be a living ancestor, but with a cudgel like Zeth to do his bidding, his kindness is just as conditional as the Empire's.
As far as anyone at your settlement knows, you went out into the wilds and vanished. How did you end up here?
Lon and I were part of a scouting mission to the mainland, but things went bad fast. We were lost and starving, our boat was wrecked, and then Walter found our camp. A living ancestor, emerging from the wilds to tell us we'd been chosen, that we were safe. It was easy to embrace. Everyone here has a similar story.
Why didn't anyone send word to us?
Not everyone is chosen. Walter says we must leave our old lives behind if we're going to ascend. Nobody questioned it. But I should have.
Interesting.
You said Lon can't wait to see where you're headed next. Do you know what you'll find there?
I imagine it'll be another kind of test, like here. And once you've been in the Ascension Hall, you're taken there by Zeth. He and his troops are the only ones who ever come back.
Everyone keeps mentioning him. I get the feeling he's not really a friendly guy.
As friendly as a Fireclaw. But it's not just him. The soldiers that follow him are like that too. I guess they know they can do as they like, now that they don't answer to the Admiral or compliance.
You're right to be skeptical of all this. Landra is up to something. We need to get into the Ascension Hall to figure out what. And to do that, we need the words of attainment.
I don't want to stir up any trouble. When Zeth comes back, he'll figure out that I told you.
Does it have something to do with one of those Landra displays?
This is important, Otosu. A lot of lives are at stake.
It's related to what Walter said he valued most about his friends.
Oh, God. They gave him attention, they adored him, they were dedicated. I think it was they were dedicated.
It's about their dedication to him, right?
That's right.
See? It'll be okay.
I don't know. Maybe this is a bad idea.
Look, whatever Landra wants with your people, it's not good. Everyone here, including your friend, are in danger. But you can help us stop him.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Repeat this to Brennick. Only through devotion may I embrace his light. Only through him may I ascend to a new world.
Thanks, Otosu. You've been a big help.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Well, we got our words of attainment. Rennick should let us into the Ascension Hall now.
Oh, I hope I don't have to select one,
Let's
because I
get it.
literally forgot what they were already.
Brennick was telling the truth.
A barbarian. One of Walter's chosen.
I already told you. No one's getting past me without the words of attainment.
Oh, we know the words. Seika.
Oh, no. You should have the honor, Aloy.
only through devotion. May I embrace his light, only through him. May I ascend to a new world.
No one's ever passed their devotion review so quickly.
Well, we did, so will you get out of the way now?
I don't know how much more of Londra I can take.
Yeah, let's see what he's really up to.
Huh. I can't get over how cool the fucking Far Zenith stuff looks. Huh.
All this time, they didn't even want to be found.
We don't know if they all feel that way.
Yeah. Sure.
Something on your mind?
Nothing. The Ascension Hall better have answers. That's all.
Dang, this place looks really cool. I'm gonna send you something really quick, Lance. Level of detail in this
An
stuff is
elevator.
really
Let's see where it leads.
Londra's really building up the suspense.
Must be quite a spectacle up there.
Whoa!
Sisters. That's how they'll ascend.
I'm just building a spaceship, all right. We better take a closer look.
The clouds. They're not real. It's all an illusion.
Oh my god, this looks so cool. Wow.
My creation, born by necessity from the womb of the Horus, is infinitely more imaginative than its ancient predecessors. Not even Xiaobei could have foreseen it. I just hope it's fast enough to outrun his shadow.
Oh, it's locked. What the hell?
Focus. What's that sound?
It's a warning, I think. For radiation, something toxic. It should be safe enough for now, but I'd better check out the ship.
Okay. Tell me what you find.
What the fuck? My god, that is cool looking.
Storage. For Londra's followers? There can't be enough space for all of them. And MSP again. What does that mean? The rocket. The source of the radiation. That's why he grabbed data from that old prototype in his headquarters. It must be how he'll get the lift he needs. Londra's got the Horus's printer working again. To build the ship.
Oh.
Okay, I've seen enough.
Oh shit. So essentially that's what happened with the wars, with how the machines took over the world and destroyed it. The Horuses, not only were they giant like war machines,
what's going on with that
but
ship?
they would create other machines, like drones basically.
I don't like that look. What did you find?
The Horus. It has a special component. One that can make almost anything you can imagine. Parts, tools, even entire machines. Londra has rigged it to build what he needs for his ship. But in order for the ship to leave, it needs a ton of power, way more than what Londra could achieve with what he had.
So he went looking for something from his old company.
Exactly. Part of the data he got was for a blueprint, for a kind of boost. One that's as toxic as it gets. If this ship gets airborne, it'll spread a poison from here to every tribal land in the region.
Everyone will get sick and die.
Holy shit.
There's still something I don't get. Why would Londra do all of this just to get off this world? Oh, this again! You're still not telling me everything. My people are the ones that are caught up in all this. My sister! I deserve to know.
You're right. I will tell you. It just won't be.
Guess our time's up.
Lying filth!
Oh, this must be our friend Zeth.
Spread out. Reinforcements will follow. Time to put you down!
Never seen a cannon like that before.
I guess Londra gave him a new toy.
Oh shit.
How do we even get out of here?
Zeth's got this whole place on lockdown. But maybe there's a way to shut it off.
Stay alive and look for something to hide.
Kill the deceivers!
Stop! It doesn't have to be this way! Think they're listening, Seika. My head!
Cover! Ooh.
Power node. It might lift the lockdown. Much better. It's wired to 2 more nodes. I gotta keep looking.
That changes nothing!
Alright, that's one down there. There we go.
Make Walter proud! Now you bleed!
I need more ammo.
Number 2. Numero 2.
Got it.
Your tricks won't save you! You
These guys don't let up.
inevitable! Ow! You feel that? Oh no! And wait! Only the weak are fallen!
Door's locked. It's not gonna budge with the lockdown.
That shame I won't get to fuck you myself, Jacob!
Tough work, we got that shield.
Oh fuck, okay. Well, this is intense. Did I not override it? Fuck, I thought I did. Hello?
Lockdown's lifted. Now to get to Zach.
Don't let them through!
You okay? Tactical advantage. I like it.
Squeeze the last breath from you myself!
those Marines.
Yeah, there's something off about them.
Yeah, they're
But for
fucking
now, we'll focus on
brainwashed.
Seth.
Quit stalling!
Alright, here we go.
Come on out, Seth. Here we go.
I'll enjoy crushing you both!
Nice to meet you too.
You will stay down!
I just need a second.
One lump of shot. Oh.
Not! Here it comes!
Oh my god.
Quit hiding!
I've got this. I'll show you how a real Marine fights.
Can't hide from this!
Come on. Pull yourself together.
Holy shit. Dude was tanky.
Where have you been taking the rest of our people?
Answer her question.
He takes the devoted to his park on the southern peninsula. But you'll never reach it. The tower there is positioned to ward off any approach.
And my sister is there?
She was in the final group. I'm not supposed to bring any more over.
But Walter promised the Ascension to everyone who proves themselves. I don't understand.
Londra's been using you to get what he wants. Let's face it, you're an easy mark. Too blinded by your own ego to see the truth.
Damn. Told his ass. Yeah, run, little
You just
bitch.
flipped his world upside down.
Just give me a straight answer. Why does Londra want to leave?
Something is coming to Earth. It destroyed the world that Londra fled, and it wants to do the same thing here.
Destroy the world? What could possibly do that?
It's called Nemesis. It's like a machine, sort of. But it's more powerful than anything you or I have ever faced. That's why Londra's building this ship. He's doing everything in his power to leave before it gets here. And I guess he wants to take some Quen with him, too. Look, I know this is a lot to take in, but there's still hope.
Holy shit.
If you say so.
Seika.
There's a beach on the southeast coast of the island where we took down the first tower. That's probably the closest we'll get to Landra's park. And I should probably report back to the Admiral. Tell him something about what we found here.
Okay. I'll meet you at the beach then.
God damn.
That was bad. That was really bad. Seika, she seemed so lost. Why do I feel like that too? How do I fix this? For now, I'd better take a look at that Zenith weapon. I think I can turn this into something I can use.
Ooh.
There. I should test it out when I get back outside. Better check on the rest of the Quen on my way out, too.
What? Oh shit.
There was something different in Nova's tone today. The slightest edge of recalcitrance. Tweaking her settings brought her back in line, but I'll run a full diagnostic just to be sure.
Interesting.
Landra's worse than the other Zeniths. Willing to irradiate thousands so long as he survives. Seika and I have to find a way to stop him. Once I make things right with her.
Crazy.
Walter has a bet.
I guess Brennick spread the word to the rest of the people here. That Landra doesn't care about them. They must be pretty confused.
You want to give up? Everything was a lie.
You. Brennick told us you're the cause of all this.
Okay, bitch. Hello?
Walter has abandoned us.
That ship was crazy looking.
Everyone, please, remain calm.
What the fuck are you? Oh.
If he is all this, why hasn't Walter come for us?
It seems like the Quinn have some thinking to do. I hope they figure it out and head back to Fleet's End. But I gotta meet up with Seika. Talk things out with her. Make sure we're okay.
Yay. Alright, there was a side quest I needed to do. Was it this one? Oh, it's all the way over there. Fuck. Well, I guess I could do it if I do.
That could help.
That's literally what we're looking at. Aha. Is that the fabricator right there? It's the Hollywood sign, Vince.
Looks like some kind of heat sink. Be some kind of cooling mechanism. I better leave it alone for now.
Those are fire climber jaws? Wait, those are not fire climber jaws. Those are like acid climber jaws. Apex. Oh shit.
Those won't hurt it much.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna fight those. Hello. Oh shit. Do that? Nope, nope. That's what I want. It's Capitol Records. Or Tower Records. Capitol Tower Records. I don't want to do that just yet. Where the fuck did he go? Hello? There's so many of them. The dread over here. Ew.
Might be getting too close to the tower. Better steer clear.
Alright, let's go hit the campfire. Alright, let's go fight that drug. What is it? Oh, there it is. There's the fucking drone. Do you want to go for the strike? Let's see what this thing's all about. Oh, there's the dragon. An Apex one? I feel like it's an Apex. It's not. It's not. That off. That. Oh shit. How did it miss? How did it miss?
Fins, claws, and wings as big as a stormbird's. I'm terror.
I killed you! I'll take it. Fuck it. Fuck it, dude. Hi, Mr. Mankini. What? I'm Hazim. I know with everything you'll probably never see this. We met on the evac vert. I just buckled in my daughter. There weren't any more seats they needed to take off. The hills were burning outside. Soldiers started shouting, pulling my arms. I didn't want to leave her. I was in hysterics, but you were so calm. Just unbuckled your seatbelt and offered me your place. As we took off, I watched you, hands in your pockets like you were waiting for a taxi drone. Can't believe I didn't clock who you were until we landed. I've been waiting by the landing pad, hoping to thank you in person, but it seems we were the last ones out, so I guess the fan mail's got to be it. Thank you for giving us these final days together. They've got the Mankini's Bobsled Bonanza Hollow and the Refugees Enter. Watched it. Rita hasn't giggled like that in a long time. You've got two lifelong fans in us, Mr. Mankini. However short those lives might be. Oh. Wow. celebrity sacrifice his life just so a guy can spend a little more time with his daughter. Dang. That's selfless right there.
This'll be my stash when I need it.
Where is the last thing? I know I locked off the other thing. Where, oh, where did it go? Whoa! Whoa! What? Did I not knock the other piece off? I swear I knocked it off. The other thing. Looks like I did. Alright. We have 26 brimstone. I love how my Sunwing's just chilling.
Hard to believe all this might just end.
Yeah, I feel pretty bad about just dropping that on you.
At least you were honest. Because I haven't been honest with you.
Oh no. Seika.
Those paintings we saw in Launder's old building. I recognize the style. My sister painted them. She's one of them. One of
Why?
his followers. I wanted to hide it from you. Or hide it from myself, maybe. She's gone. I've lost her. And I feel like I've lost my tribe, too. Now you tell me that the world is ending? What am I supposed to do with all that?
Seika.
What's the point?
Seika, I completely understand why you wouldn't tell me that. It's okay. But your sister, your people, they are a part of you. Nothing can change that. You have to fight for them. To save them from Londra, but maybe even to save them from themselves, and you will. That's just you. That's part of what makes you... great.
Oh wow, Aloy's getting emotional.
Okay, you don't have to do it alone. Okay? I will help you, I promise. Oh. Okay. Okay.
Wait.
We need to find a way onto that peninsula.
The currents are too strong for swimming.
Yeah. And if we fly or take your skiff, that tower will knock us out.
I was thinking, there's a machine that can fly and dive below the surface. The Water Wing.
I thought you said the towers blasted a bunch of them out of the sky.
Yeah. But if we were riding one, maybe we could do better. Time our dives to duck below shots from the tower.
Oh.
Can that spear of yours tame one?
No. Not yet, at least. Are there any water wings left? Do you think you could find one?
There have been a few sightings since we took down the first tower. I could ask around the settlement.
Okay, let me know when you have a lead. In the meantime, I'll work on the override.
Gotta admit, I'm not exactly looking forward to the ride.
Does Aloy have a crush on her? I wonder.
Seika seems better. Good. We're good. Okay. Can't get distracted from the task at hand. Gonna need some support for this one. Hey, Beta? I need your help. Do you think you and Gaia can modify my Sunwing override to work on water wings?
The two machines do share a lot of similar code. We might be able to patch together a software update at the fabrication terminal. But we'll need some data from a water wing's ballast regulator and an intact wing membrane.
On it.
Gaia and I will prep everything here in the meantime. Stay safe.
Seika mentioned there used to be water wings near Fleet's End. The Zenith Tower we took down blasted them out of the sky, so I should be able to dive for the parts. There we go. Is that a recording? I think it's coming from inside that ruin. A lot of train cars. What was this place? There's an energy cell. How do I get to it?
What the hell? Why did I just fall in? Oh, relic ruins. Okay.
Well, the cart stopped.
Still got my water wing.
There's data here. According to the...
I don't know if all that thin air up there on the top floor is getting to your heads, but there's a war. Soldiers got bots up. Our deliveries interrupted by entry protocols. How many factors of authentication do we need? Don't even come up there. Just get us a passcode.
This data might be a code upstairs. No way this elevator's moving. Do much.
Oh shit.
Cart's not moving. A relic. Wonder how I can get in there to get it. Someone else came across this ruin. Camp Luxosarum. I bet my son wing could tear this open.
Oh.
Some data survived. Interesting.
Entrance protocols to access AN-01 have been disrupted to the delivery and withdrawal of munitions crucial to Operation Enduring Freedom, reverting to a single factor 4-digit entry code set the passcode to 1315.
This could help.
I'll take it. Wait, oh fuck.
Let's see what we've got down here.
Alright, so we need a battery. Oh! How did I not see that? I'm blind.
Cart should have power now. There we go.
Yay.
Another relic.
Kyle's the last ball. I need battery.
Okay, on my way.
Though slightly deeper in pitch and more distressing in its content. And I suppose it doesn't do much in terms of helping me sleep. Another fortunate swing of the hammer for old
Gildan?
Aloy! My flame-haired Nora, my damn fixer, my second set of hands! Who'd have thought we'd meet again in such familiar circumstances? Ha! Certainly not me.
Oh my god.
What are you doing here?
Well, now, it all started when I heard the echoes of a most peculiar voice beckoning me into this beguiling place.
I don't remember him from the first game.
I resisted. I knew this was a special delve, one I had to share, so I went and fetched my friend Olvar, who was more than willing.
And where is he?
Alas, we got separated when we sailed into a howling tempest on the way back here. Blew me right overboard. I floundered about in the waves, certain I'd become snapmaw bait. But nope, the sea spat old Gildan right out onto the shore. Olvar undoubtedly thought I was a goner and pressed on, as any true delver would. I followed in his footsteps as far as I could, until I came across a door that wouldn't budge. Naturally, I searched for another means of entry. That's when I uncovered an ancient lever, tantalizing in its door-opening potential.
So you pulled the lever?
I pulled the lever, which may have, upon reflection, sealed this door shut behind me. And Thus do we find ourselves once again at a fortuitous meeting.
Can we step back a minute? How exactly are you here? The last time I saw you was in the dam way up north.
After your departure, I wandered here and there, dabbled in a few ruins, even tried my hand at another dam out past Barren Light. But nothing could quite compare to our delve.
You wandered all the way from Banuk territory to the Forbidden West?
An ember in the wind, girl. That's old Gildan. And as luck would have it, I bumped into an expedition headed for the Burning Shores. Now there's an opportunity for fellowship and adventure, I thought. So I chucked my lot in with theirs, and here we are.
Well,
Wow.
I'm not sure how you managed to get out here unscathed, but it's good to see you, Gildan. Tell me about this Olvar guy.
Our bond was forged on the road to these uncharted shores. Night after night, I relayed my previous ventures to my traveling companions. Olvar took it all in with a fascinated silence. So when we got here, we agreed to share our fortunes. The look on his face when I told him about this place. Nothing quite like the joy of a new delve shared with good company. After I fell off our boat, I searched all over for him. I was starting to think him lost when I found his camp up top. He'll be as happy as a sun-kissed Karja to find out I'm not dead.
I'm sure he will. Okay, so let me get this straight. You think Olvar somehow managed to get deeper in the ruin?
Courtesy of a handy-dandy shaft. Or, well, not so handy-dandy now that some rubble's blocked the way.
Right, so if we're gonna find him, we need to find a way past that door you mentioned.
We?
Yes, Gildan, I will help you find Olvar. And make sure you don't get yourself trapped again.
Marvelous! Just like old times. You with your surprising and perplexing ways. Me with my nose for danger and excitement. The door lies just ahead. After you.
It is walked.
Welcome to my humble temporary abode.
Nice place.
Indeed. Would have loved to share this discovery with Olvar. Regrettably, I tumbled into the sea as the ruin entered our sights. But imagine my joy discovering my lanterns in this tunnel. Presuming me dead, Olvar put them to good use. So resourceful. Find some?
Burning Shore, Deadweight. If you heard my call, you're close to safety, or at least the closest thing to safety. You're probably wondering if you can trust a strange voice coming from a tunnel. So I'll level with you since I got nobody left to level with, and how you probably don't even exist. We've been getting pounded. Every day another slugfest against the bots, then out of nowhere our evac order came in. Immediate, no time to prepare. My crew was tasked with closing up. I was taking inventory of the surplus. I stepped out for a few minutes and then they were gone. The orders were to dump any unnecessary weight. Guess after the accident and what happened with my leg, that's me. To be honest, I won't miss my squad. They weren't much fun. Kind of the worst, really. But spending the last of my days alone, I didn't have the clearance to disable security altogether, but I managed to change the code to my birthdays, January 17th. Don't worry, you don't have to get me anything.
Well, there's a passcode left behind by one of the old ones. He was alone here. He broadcast the recording hoping others would join him.
Did anyone come?
Not sure.
And here I present our Hinged Hindrance, the finale of our grand tour. Finally in! Crumbling stone, malodorous mildew, a delver's dream.
Malodorous.
Looks like someone tried to
mildew.
blast into that room across the way.
Olvar's never been stingy on the blast paste. Yep. This pile of rubble's definitely an Olvar special.
Well, the path's blocked now. We'll have to find another way up.
It's right above.
Can I, get some help?
Anything you need.
All right, let's push.
Ah, the joys of locomotion. Did you hear that?
Yep. Let's keep our guard up.
I'll tell you, the number of delves where a crate saved my hide. Or nearly crushed it.
Oh, we're 100% getting ambushed here from some.
The old ones must have
Control
loved
panel's
spending
fried.
time underground to build these tunnels. Must have been great delvers.
Door needs a code and key module. Hang tight down there. I'll look around.
No worthwhile delve is free of its devilish challenges.
Yikes.
This card's blocking my path. Maybe I can find a way around it.
What was
Focus
that?
can help me find a way past. Nothing.
Huh.
Okay, maybe there's a way with less falling.
Oh.
Could check this vent, see what I find.
Best of luck! Personally, I've always been more proficient at losing things than finding them. You name it, I misplaced it. Hammers, shards, my pet crab maroon. I even lost my precious looking glass falling into the sea.
Your crab.
I need your help with another card upstairs, Gildan. I'll find you an easier way up.
My arms are at your service.
There's the green shine. Or brimshine. Okay. Aha.
I see you haven't lost your knack for hazardous traversal. Oh,
shit.
you're fine. Of course,
moonshine. Valuable stuff.
Hey Ron, how many cans of baked beans with bland labels and blander flavor do we have left? I don't know, Ron. Why don't you count them, Ron? Oh, go on, Ron. I think I will. 1,247, Ron. Gee, that sounds like an awful lot of beans for one Ron. You know, Ron, I agree. You seem like you're doing great adjusting to solitude, Ron. Ron, thank you for noticing. Is this supposed to be funny, Ron? Maybe that's why they left you, Ron. Oh,
Old world friends left us another code.
A true gentleman. I'll bet plenty of people answered his call.
It doesn't look like it.
Oh, 1247 is the code.
Up here.
This does. Huh. Where's the elevator? Hey, Gilden! Hop in!
All right. Mind sending that elevator back down for old Gilden?
Is this safe?
It's safe enough.
What a splendid abundance of parts. Shall we get to pushing?
Ooh, let's go. Crazy, crazy.
All right, push!
Oh boy. This cart's squealing worse than a boar on Smith East's Eve. There's that noise again.
It sounds like it's closer.
I suppose.
Could use that cart on the upper floor to climb higher. Need to find a way on top of it first.
What the fuck? How the fuck am I supposed to get up? Huh?
Only we had the good fortune to stumble upon another metal crate.
Or we could bring the one we've got upstairs.
Oh, fuck. I didn't even think about that.
Back up. Try again.
I am not a smart man sometimes. I didn't think about that.
think you can get to the elevator controls?
You mean climb across? Sure.
So, how did you and Olvar team up?
Traveling with a caravan. Yeah, he was prickly at first. Till I told him about Mom. Her priceless looking glass. And how I found one just like it.
He was interested in your looking glass?
He's an inquisitive mind. You two will be tighter than two nuts on a bolt. Ha ha! Still got it. All right, let's give this crank a whirl. Ready to go?
There.
I'll wait by these controls. I've had enough acrobatics for one day.
I can get the key module now.
Brilliant! Ah! Even the cavern's rumbling with excitement.
My gun back.
Made that look effortless. Made scrap out of that one.
Okay, I think that was all of them. Let's keep going.
Dang.
One step closer to Olvar.
Don't know how many it was? Wasn't that 1,246? Oh, 1,247. God damn it. I was off by a number. God damn it. Oh.
We're in! Olvar must be wondering what all the commotion was about.
Hmm. Do I loot? Oh, how the fuck do I get back up?
I don't like my chances of getting back to those controls. Perhaps there's another way up.
Huh. Alright.
Guess our friend found someone after. Did you find?
Gather here today for the funeral of my good and recent friend, Ron. Kitchen Wars.
Find something?
Wow.
It's data. The soldier didn't write it. His friend did.
I knew he'd find someone.
So he didn't dial. Was that them?
Maybe he's hiding! Find the prank, Olvar!
Interesting.
This must be Olvar. Cold. He's been here a while. His explosives must have attracted burrowers. Is that? He stole Gildan's looking glass. It's probably when he pushed him off the boat. How am I gonna break this to Gildan? It's like he barricaded himself in, but one burrowed past.
Are you there? Or are you doing that thing where you talk to yourself?
Yeah. Are you doing that thing where you talk to
There
yourself?
she is! A delver like no other, I must say. Well, let's hear it. So, any sign of my elusive partner?
Gildan... Olvar didn't make it. Machines got him. I found him holding this.
My looking glass. But how?
This isn't going to be easy to hear, but... I think he...
He really did care. He knew how special this was to me.
But...
That has to be why he held on to it. I was in his thoughts until the very end.
Oh, Lens, which choice? I'm gonna let you pick. Which choice, Lens? The compassionate, the smart, or the tough response?
Gildan, think about everything that's happened. You said you fell off your boat on the way here, as soon as this ruin came in sight.
Quite an unhappy accident.
But instead of looking for you, Olvar kept going. He did everything he could to find something of value in this place. You also said your keepsake is worth a small fortune. And Olvar knew that.
That means he... But he wouldn't have. Not to his... Oh. That really kicks ash in your campfire now, doesn't it? Guess I thought... Just... Maybe I might have found a friend. What do I know? Another pathetic day for old Gildan. You'd think I'd be used to it by now. Truth be told, I never had a lasting friend. I mean, when your own mum doesn't like you enough to stick around, why would anyone else? I'm really starting to think I might go my whole life like this.
Fuck, why did I pick this answer?
What I do, what I say, in the end, I'll be inevitably...
Fuck! Why did I pick this one?
Hey, that is not true. You'll always have me, Gildan. And I might not be with you all the time. But there is a way for us to stay in touch. With this.
One of your tiny wonders?
It's called a focus. You put it on up here, like this.
Whoa! Sparks to steel. Look at that. And that. Over there, too. What a thing of beauty. No idea what it all means. But a dazzle all the same.
I will put you in touch with some friends of mine. They'll help you get up to speed on using the focus. And I meant what I said. If you ever really need me, give me a call. I'll always help a friend.
Before you skedaddle out of here, I've got something for you too. Figured you'd find a better use for it than me.
That was cute.
Thanks, Gildan. Until we meet again.
What did he give me? A weapon? Spike thrower. Holy shit. Wow.
Hey, Gaia? I just gave a focus to a friend of mine. Can you make sure he's patched into our network? And maybe check in on him now and then. He could use someone to talk to.
Certainly. I am happy to converse with him whenever he wishes.
Hello? Lou? Is this thing working?
Hello, Gildan. Let us continue our conversation on another frequency.
Whoa! Who was... Wait. Don't tell me. Another friend of a certain flame-haired Nora? By the Forge, this is gonna be marvelous.
Indeed it will.
Thanks, Gaia.
That was so wholesome.
Doesn't look like plasma will do much damage.
Wait. Snap Moss?
Good place to start with those water brain parts. There's a lot of snap balls down here.
There's 4 of them?
Looks like I'm in the right place.
Fuck. I need these underwater.
Looks like the Zenith Tower did a number on this one. No parts here.
I hate Snap Moss.
This one's components are fried. I better keep looking. Water wing. Might have the parts I need.
Oh.
One intact wing membrane. Better check that water wing for parts. Ballast regulator. That should be everything Beta needs. Now to get clear of these snap moths.
Oh, fuck, 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 fuck. Y'all don't see me.
Beta, I've got the parts. Sending over the data now.
Got it. And... done. Sending the software update to you now. Once you apply it to the override module on your speeder, it should work on any water wing you find.
Thanks, Beta.
Anytime. Good luck out there.
I'm gonna need a workbench to apply the update.
I love it. Just pick me up like that.
Need to find a spot to land. The workbench. Time to finish the water wing override.
Outlet. Up for trade?
Oh God. Do I get them both? Oh yeah. Oh, we got a storm cannon? Let's go.
True craftsmanship won't let you down.
There are Apex Bile Guts? Oh shit. That's a lot of shards to upgrade. That's a lot of shards to upgrade. Apex Slaughter Spine? I don't know if I want to upgrade this one yet. I think this one might be more useful. Okay.
There.
Okay. So. Okay. Okay. Cut.
Seika, any luck finding a water wing?
I spotted a flock on the southern tip of the island south of Fleet's End. I'm headed there now. If you need to resupply, now's a good time. Once you get there, we should head out right away.
Got it. I'll see you there.
Which was the one I was using? This one. Critical hit chance and damage, but ooh, shit. Done.
With luck, maybe we'll finally catch up to Londra. Figure out what he's doing with the other Quinn. And stop him before he can fire up his radioactive rocket.
What the fuck are these? Strike through precision arrows. Interesting.
Sure you're all right?
Please, I need your help. I don't know if you remember me.
From the Ascension Hall, yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Okay, I'm back. All right, I'm back.
You weren't quite on board with Londra's message?
Yes. And it only got worse from there. After you left the bunker, everything fell into chaos. Most of us decided to grab whatever boats we could and come back here. But then Pyrrhic showed up, another one of Walter's thugs. He and his men tried to round everyone up. They got my friend Lon and took him away, and I couldn't stop them. Please, can you find him? The Admiral doesn't have the manpower to mount a search.
If I remember it right, Lon was more enthusiastic about Londra than you were.
Lon had a hard time on the expedition. He nearly drowned in the storm, and after
My
we ran
fucking
aground,
Sunwing just flying in the
he got
background.
very
You see
sick.
that?
He spent weeks in his bedroll, barely able to breathe, let alone move. I think for him, it seemed like Walter offered everything. Sustenance, comfort, salvation.
All an illusion.
It seemed real enough. For a time.
After I left Londra's bunker, what happened exactly?
The camp fell into chaos. You killed Zeth, and he was the only one in contact with Walter. So when Brennick told us what he said, that Walter was done with us, we had no bearings. A group of us went for the boats, figuring that our only real choice was to come back here. That's when Pyrrhic and his goons arrived and started rounding people up. Before I knew what happened, they grabbed Lon. I should have left him behind. But Pyrrhic and his men were furious, violent even.
Leaving was the right idea. It wouldn't have done Lon any good if you got hurt.
I don't know. Maybe.
Where did you last see Lon?
On the shoreline south of the bunker. I was on the last boat to escape. Pyrrhic and his men charged us just as we set out. We barely made it. I hate to think of what they've done to Lon. Please, find him for me.
I'll do what I can.
Wait. We're not doing that one. Okay.
Day's winding down. But, okay. Shoreline south of Londra's bunker. Best place to start looking.
Right.
Okay, Seika should be around here somewhere.
Aloy, I'm here. Water wings are down on the beach. Take your pick. As soon as you get one under control, I guess we'll see if our plan works.
Okay.
Get this from my stash when I need it.
Oh, we can get this season.
I've got your back. Fire could hurt. Nothing.
Okay. Ready to take this thing to Londra's Park?
Yeah,
She's
but first.
so scared.
My friend helped me make this diving mask. Keep you from drowning out there.
But what about you?
It's okay. I'll be fine.
Okay. We're doing this?
Hold on! I'll time our dives to avoid the tower's fire!
Hope this works!
Ah.
Aloy! Incoming! We're hit! Look out!
Better dive! Damn it!
Fuck!
Shot's getting close! We're gonna take a hit!
Oh, shit!
Almost there, Aloy! Go! Here. Thanks.
Shall we?
Holy fuck!
You okay? Without that mask, I was worried about you.
I'm alright. Thanks. Well, we're here. Let's find Londra and put a stop to all this.
Holy fuck. My god.
Careful! Guards ahead.
You seen Walter today?
No, he's been locked up in the volcano since the last batch came in.
Guess we need to get to that big fake volcano.
Maybe we can find Kina there too.
I hope the last batch don't take too long. I'm ready to ascend.
Yeah. Walter's new world will be paradise.
Okay. Too far for that.
Impressive aim.
What the fuck?
Okay, let's keep moving. With that shield up, we've got to find another way in.
Wow.
This way.
Oh, it's our way in.
Landra Productions. Another one of his businesses, I guess.
Seems like he wanted to have a hand in everything.
Raptor Attack Divorce Court Edition. What? Hey Larry, I shouldn't share any of this, but I never forgot how you smoothed things over for me with accounting. I've seen some ugly divorces. Hell, I went through one myself. Walter and Evelyn, they're acting out that scene from Siege of Pangaea where the raptors eat each other's young. The park is ground zero, which makes a twisted kind of sense considering they both think of it as their baby. By the time they're done fighting over it, there might not be much left financially speaking. So here's my advice. Dump your equity before the stock price gutters. Let your team know they should start looking because people lose their jobs from head office to hospitality. Awesome, huh? Gods sleep around, mortals file for unemployment. Worst part is, Laundra caused this mess with his weird paranoia. Sending his pal Jack to spy on her? Seriously? Mr. Tall, Dark, and Handsome? What did he think would happen? Take care, Sigh. Interesting.
There's the Zenith orb.
No. That thing will still shoot at us if we try to fly out of here.
One die run was enough, thanks.
Arr.
Up she goes.
I'm hungry. We think you got snatching some extra rations.
Forget it. Everything's locked up. And Fetter's the only one with a key.
I know Fetter. A real bastard, even before Laundra came along.
This key sure sounds useful, though.
These creatures sure are.
Who's that? Target. That big creature. I think it's a dinosaur. A diviner once told me about them. But what's one doing here?
Yeah.
I think this was a set for a hollow.
That's cool.
All this stuff for something that's not real? Huh.
Okay, so we literally have to go through the whole fucking park. Hello. That's a watcher tower.
What was this place?
It's like
The old
Jurassic
ones made
Park.
holograms here that people watched for entertainment. But they also made an entertainment experience out of the place itself.
That's weirdly complicated.
It's a lot of symbols.
That one resembles a volcano.
Yeah. Looks like it's northeast of here.
Did Feder head in?
Yeah. He wants to personally ensure the dome's security until it's time.
Sounds like Feder might be in the domed building.
I wonder if this place was sacred to the ancestors.
I've got your back! I knew it!
Where?
The marketing was crass and the food was worse. But whenever a new Pangea Hollow came out, profits blasted through the roof. People will eat anything if you feed it to them with the right spoon. Dino Digits things come down from on high to sell more action figures and make our lives hell. Basically, right now the kids need toys to get the. Obviously, the Jane statue is already a high traffic area. We're gonna need you to control the crowd. It'll be brutal, but bottom line, no toys equals no statue.
Fandom zone? Interesting looking ruin. Wonder what's inside.
Oh. Okay. The fuck do we get in here?
Is that dinosaur wearing a hat?
I think the more something seemed human, the more it helped sell stuff.
Interesting tactic.
Oh.
Another area of the park. This key might be around here. There we go.
Yo, what's up, Kelsey?
A lot of dinosaurs here.
With the
Must have been
resub,
some
let's
kind of
go.
attraction. Wonder where this leads.
Getting attacked by dinosaurs was an attraction?
Sent it twice? I only seen it once. What you mean? You finished Sword last night? What'd you think of it? That's a
dinosaur figurine.
Reggie the pterodactyl. He can bite, he can fly, he can talk. That's right, Reggie is here. 785 variable responses? God damn!
Like it was part of a set. There's data with it too.
Alright, let's get out of here. Wait, how the fuck do I get out? Oh. Bought the expansion pass. Hop's a little bitch. Oh yeah. Yeah, Hop was very annoying. Very.
There you are.
Missed me?
Let's keep moving.
Did you do the post-game story as well? 'Cause that is the worst fucking post-game ever.
More guards on patrol.
On your lead. Here we go! Oh.
Ow! Don't move out there.
No, actually, not even that. Wait, yes it is, never mind, that is. With, Swordward and Shieldbert. The two worst
Looks like a
fucking antagonists ever.
Too, huh?
They're so bad. A raptor raid.
Let's see what's in here.
Right behind you.
Transferring Charizard. Oh, 100%.
Raptor Raid, a holographic shooting gallery for rabid Pangea fans. Let's hope the new Quen devotees fire on my behalf just as blindly and eagerly as 21st century consumers.
The fuck is this place? Wait, is this where I'm supposed to go? Fuck.
Keep an eye out for intruders. Kill on sight.
Yeah, Brilliant Diamond. Oh, Brilliant Diamond. I played Shining Pearl. I did not like it.
My sister. Sneak up. How could I not come back? If we start a fight now, she'll be caught in the crossfire.
But I'm so nervous, I can barely remember the line.
Just do as Walter says. Clear your mind. Forget everything. Your ancestors, your past, even your family. Think of him. Of what this moment means. Come on. Let me hear you.
How could I not come back? Being with you feels like... I messed it up again.
Relax. Imagine that he's here. Like the first time we saw him on the beach.
I hate how they made the characters small. That's
you.
literally my gripe with the game.
And then say it. How could I not come back? Being with you feels like belonging. It feels like home.
Oh, he's gonna choose you. I just know it.
We've all been chosen, Pyrrha. You'll have a place in his new world, no matter what happens.
Pyrrha, Kina, it's time. Fetter, we'll be evacuating shortly.
Got it.
Oh shit.
Second squad, you're on escort. The rest of you will wait here with me until Walter gives the word to move out.
Kina. Remember, Fetter's got a key, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna need it.
Right. Let's take him down.
Maybe we can take them out quietly.
Lead on. Curious to see your approach.
Fuck, there's so many of them. Oh god. You know what? Fuck it.
Let's get this done!
makeup.
Give it all you got! You hit your mark! Got the key. No. I've got visual.
Oh yeah. Got him almost off. Got him almost off.
Ancestors guide my aim. You there.
Right, that's all of them. Now let's try to figure out what this key I picked up is for.
I hope it leads us back to my sister. Lon just really got his hooks into her. How can she be so blind?
I don't know how he did it. Oh, it's got a death thing on. That was easy.
Ancestors, this place is a maze.
Alright, I think I'm gonna call it here for today. We'll continue this week. I think maybe Tuesday or Wednesday we'll come back to the game. But appreciate y'all hanging out, and I will catch y'all. I might probably stream before then, Fortnite or something else. But appreciate y'all. Catch y'all later. Bye.